Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Nightwing from Better Than Batman. Let's get into it! Let's begin our crime-fighting career with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top, 22 moving parts, McFarlane Toys, and the squishy spawn head. A little window there to let some light in from the top. Then on the front, nice big window showcasing the figure and his accessories. And then a smaller window over here showcasing the Build a Batmobile piece. That's a mighty small Batmobile. DC Multiverse Nightwing number 2, collect to build the Batmobile, and there's a picture of it. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, in several languages, some symbols I'm not going to learn, a barcode, and some type of number. On this side, DC Multiverse Nightwing, Better Than Batman. Aww. Shed some light on it. McFarlane Toys and the squishy spawn face. On this side, it says Nightwing, but shows the Batmobile in that window. DC Multiverse. McFarlane Toys and squishy spawn face. And then, on the back, Nightwing, Better Than Batman. Each figure comes with a collectible trading card. In English only. Collect to build the Batmobile, and this is piece number 2, right in the middle. And that's how it goes together. 1, 2, 3. Collect them all. The cross sale. Nightwing. The Batman Who Laughs. And Batgirl, Art of the Crime. Collector card in English only. McFarlane Toys. Hashtag McFarlane Toys on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Squishy Spawn Face. McFarlane Toys. Yada yada address, DC print, WB print, and this small print. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. Let's take a look at his Eskrima sticks. And for the most part, they're molded in black plastic with a little bit of molded detail on a ring here and several rings here for the handle. And there's 2 of those that seem to be exactly alike. And then, of course, there is the card. This one has some nice artwork on it rather than a photo of prototype figure. Nightwing, Better Than Batman. Here's the data file. If you want to read all that, you can pause it and read all that if you want. But I think this one has artwork rather than a photo because it's an older figure. Now let's take a look at the figure himself. And overall, I have to say that's a nice head sculpt. It really beats the facial expression on the Bat Family 5-pack Amazon exclusive. I really did not like the head on that, and glad I found this one, so that I don't have to buy that one in order to get a Nightwing. But little bit of wash to the hair, just to kind of help it stand out a little bit, I guess. Or to maybe add that comic book flair to it. And then I do like, again, I like the face sculpt on it. Nice blue bird symbol, and it goes all the way around. Well, it's supposed to go all the way around, but because of the articulation, you understand. And then he does have two little clips here for his fighting sticks to go in. Continuing on the back, mostly, you know, it's just black. And then he's got a little blue here around the boot tops, I guess. And then there's a little bit of molded detail, textural detail there on the thigh and some on the ribs and stuff, just to show that it's a uniform and not his skin, I suppose. Let's take a look at his articulation. You can look up about that far, down about that far. You might could say he has a little bit of chicken neck in there. He's got a lot of waggle though. He can do the full Exorcist. At the shoulders, does have a butterfly joint. Doesn't really go back, goes forward just barely. So I don't know if you can call that a butterfly joint or not. At the shoulder, arm raises up that high. Does go around a full 360 degree rotation. Cut at the upper bicep for another 360 degree rotation. Double pinned or double hinged pinned elbow gives you about that much bend. And then those McFarlane ball joint type hinges in the wrist. This one is set to up and down, and so is this one. If you work at them, you can get them to do some other things. A little bit of a paint amp right here I missed. Buckle for a strap that I'm assuming holds this glove on. Looks like there's a cut. Yeah, there's a cut here where the chest and the abdomen meet, and it gives you a little bit of hula going in there. You can lean forward with that far forward, that far back. You can lean side to side a little bit with it, and it does work in conjunction with this like ball joint at the waist, and both of those in conjunction. Bends back that far, bends forward that far, lean to the side, all kinds of hula. At the hips, gives you that much of the split. Seems like an acrobat should be able to give you a little more. He can kick forward that far and backwards, I don't know, maybe about 3 or 4 steps. Nothing in the thigh because it's a McFarlane. Double hinge pinned knee gives you that much bend, so that's pretty awesome. But usually they do have good knee bend on the McFarlane. That same type of joint that's in the wrist is down here at the ankle. Bends down that far, or tilts down that far, that far up, so that's pretty good. And then it does have a pin in it for rocker, but it's down more than forward. And then of course he does have a toe tilt that far up, and nothing really down. The mold kind of stops it there. And then he does have a little bit of detail here on the bottom of the boots, but not on the very bottom, just around the edges. And he has 2 C-grip hands, which he can use to grip his weapons, and they do fit in there pretty tightly. You don't have to worry about he's going to drop them. In fact, this one doesn't even want to go in. There you go. So he can hold them, or if he's not in the mood for beating people with sticks, they just clip right there on the back, and that's how that looks. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the figure. He doesn't want to stand up now. and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the DC Multiverse Nightwing with an old DC Direct pre-New 52 Nightwing and another pre-New 52 Nightwing from either DC Universe Classics or DC Universe Batman. I'm not sure which line he comes from, but he is in the style of DC Universe Classics. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the DC Multiverse Nightwing with, from Marvel Legends series, making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black Series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for another 7-inch comparison, here we have from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse New 52 Nightwing, I have to say, I like this figure overall. Wasn't the biggest fan in some parts of New 52. Some of it was okay, some of it was less than okay. And I've actually been looking for a Nightwing to go with my DC Multiverse stuff for a while. I actually happened upon this one at a Walgreens of all places. And I'm glad I did, because I was eyeing that Amazon Bat Family 5-pack because I needed that version of Robin. I still need that version of Robin, the regular New 52 Robin. Damian Robin, that is. And I do still need a Red Hood, and the face on the Nightwing that's in that pack I really do not care for, and I don't think that Three Jokers Batman actually looks good in that blue. I thought it would, but it doesn't really look that great. The Batgirl looks okay in the blue and gray. In fact, I kind of like that one. And then I didn't really like the head on the Red Hood in that pack either. So thankfully I found this one, and now I don't have to worry about that. Now I just have to find a Damian Robin, regular New 52 Damian Robin. I have the Infinite Frontier one, and that one may just have to do, because those Damians really are not at a decent price. And if the price on that Amazon pack goes low enough, I may pick it up, but it'd have to go really low in order for me to go after that one. But overall, good marks on this guy. You know, he's New 52. He's, you know, standard kind of McFarlane aesthetic to it, I guess you could say. But again, I needed a Nightwing and happened upon it, so I got lucky with this one. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both. That's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.